going to face them and get a shoulder stretch by putting my hands on the pillow and drawing back into child's pose and putting my forehead on the blanket. And this is a little bit active. So in this sense, it's a yin pose because we're getting, it's a little bit of like an active restorative. I'm actually pressing through my palms a little bit as I let go of my head. And we'll be here for just about a minute. So you feel a little bit of a stretch as your head releases. You feel a stretch in your shoulders, a little bit of strength in the arms. The belly draws to the back. Deepening your awareness of your breath, expanding your back body. And even though your arms are strong, your spine doesn't have to work. The muscles along your spine don't have to work. Right? So you can draw your belly to your spine a little bit, but you don't have to tense the muscles along your spine. See if there's an invitation for your breath to soften your spine. Just 2 more breaths here. And slowly walk it up. Just pause. This first blanket, we're just going to lift one of the layers up so that it's a little bit lower, so that as we lay down and put our head on it, it's not super high, but just enough to support the head. If you feel that you need more support for the head, you can bring it back down. But for some of us, that's going to be pretty high. From here, once you get your head at a height that you feel is like well supported, either with all 3 layers or one up, we're going to come into a twist, shifting our hips to the left and bringing our knees to the right. And work it so you feel relaxed on your upper back. And we're actually going to take the left arm up over the props behind us. So it's sort of a twist and sort of a side lean. Your knees are almost at a right angle with your hips. Your shins are stacked on top of each other. And we're just going to rest the back body and see if you can let go of any effort in this shape now. Any effort, is there anything that you could soften in your left shoulder? In your face and your ribs? If you could imagine your breath sort of flossing through every left rib on the left side of your body, every rib where it meets your spine. Could any particular rib be moved a little bit more? All the way to your armpit, all the way to your collarbones. And if it feels comfortable to you and you'd like to bring your arm down level with your other shoulder so they're more out like a T, feel free to do that. Couple more breaths just like this, letting every left rib be moved. And we're going to start to firm the belly to the back on your exhale. Drawing the belly all the way to the back, finding your back body, feeling the ground all Sunday. And then we're going to roll onto the right side a little bit more and extend the left leg long and extend the left arm overhead for just a long side lean, reaching both away from each other. Imagine that you're creating lots of space on the whole left side body and even for the heart itself. And bringing your hand to your hip. Slowly come back through center, pause center. Pausing constructive rest, let your knees rest on each other. See if you can soften anything in your pelvis to allow your hips to be more heavy. Anything in your face, get your pelvis and your head, your cranial, sacral, release on the ground. Is there any way you're gripping or holding yourself in your face, your head, your belly, your pelvis? And slowly come to do the other side, shifting your hips to the right, bringing your legs to the left, stacking your knees, taking your right arm all the way over your head onto your pillow. First, we get the sort of side lean. Some long, smooth breaths, specifically noticing the top of the inhale and the bottom of the exhale. Taking your time to feel the breath floss through every rib. And when you're ready, if you wish, if you want to take the right shoulder out to the side, which is a little deeper and it's going to be a little more intense for the shoulder, so that's optional. Is there anything you can welcome in the sensations of opening the twist, where you might feel a little resistance? Anything you can soften in your face, in your mouth? In the roof of your mouth or the root of your tongue, is there any softening that can happen? In the back of the eyes? And exaggerate a few more breaths, drawing the belly to the back, having a sense of your spine and your backbone, your actual structure as you release into the twist. So you're letting go into the shape and you're connecting to the structure of your backbone. So you're softening around your structure. And And when you're ready, you can come onto your side and let your arm flow over your head, maybe your right leg long, feel your whole side body get a stretch. And just slowly bring your hand in front of your chest, gather your belly to your back. Mindfully use your abs and your arm to press up slow and return to look towards your props, back to the active child's pose. Bring your arms on the blanket, your forehead, or your arms on the pillow, your forehead on the blanket. If it feels okay, your knees together, your belly rests on your thighs. And let your back receive your breath. Every rib floating on the waves of your breath. Is there any resistance to the expansion of your breath that you might notice? And slowly rolling it up.